You're listening to Brain Lenses. I'm Colin Wright. Shared psychotic disorder, also sometimes called folie à deux, it was originally conceptualized in France, and that phrase means insanity of two, refers to a rare syndrome in which one person transmits a delusion to another person. This delusion can be about pretty much anything, but it's often conceived during a psychotic episode and then passed by the person who experienced that episode, the inducer, to another person, the induced or secondary. Those involved in this sort of pairing are almost always close, in a romantic relationship, family members, or close friends, though in even rarer cases it appears in pairs or small groups of people who have simply been in close proximity with each other and potentially isolated for extended periods of time. Whatever the relational dynamics of the pair or small group, the inducer's illusory psychosis slowly becomes real for everyone involved over time, and in this way, people who have no history of mental illness can come to believe that someone they know has been replaced by a fairy and must be burned to death, or that a shared friend must be stabbed to death in order to please a fictional character called Slender Man. There are similarities between shared psychotic disorder and the delusions cult leaders share with their followers, though SPD is more like if a cult leader spreads their psychosis to a second person, and the pair then exist within a shared reality, defined by that illusory perception, reinforcing it in each other, rather than the psychosis spreading being a one-way street. There are renewed concerns about SPD because of the emergence of often quite convincing generative AI bots, which can play the role of inducer or induced, either seeming to earnestly believe the psychosis-sparked beliefs of a user, or sharing something objectively not true with an otherwise non-psychotic user who believes that untrue thing for whatever reason. In both cases, the human who's interacting with these bots might slowly come to believe that they are a god or destined to kill or kill themselves, because of the same basic mechanism seen in family members or close friends who radicalize each other based on a shared psychosis. All of which is interesting, in part because of what it suggests about our tendency to engage in shared meaning-making and reality definition with people we're close with, and in part because it gestures at a new potential mechanism for the transmission of untrue and harmful ideas, which for some people could make those ideas more believable over time. I'm able to present Brain Lenses in both its written and audio formats ad-free because of support from listeners like you. If you're enjoying what I'm doing here, consider becoming a paid supporter for the cost of a cup of coffee each month at brainlenses.com.